Going
Okie
live,
dokie.
going live.
Button,
The
hit the
button, and
button.
it says
Buttons are
you're
getting hit.
live.
She's pushing buttons. She pushed the
I'll push
button.
the
Buttons
button.
are getting hit.
That's our opening sequence song today. Is that the story?
That was it. That was
Really well
it.
done. I'm liking it. Your musical expertise is coming quite along, nerd.
My dancing's getting
Way
better too.
better, way better. Hi guys, welcome to Shush. I like how we wake up full 5 minutes before we're like, oh yeah, today is Shush Shush Secret Time. I left my glasses somewhere.
Oh no.
Today, I know it's a tragedy. Today is Shush Shush Secret Time. Welcome guys. That means it's Thursday in case anyone's having trouble keeping up with what day it is. And as usual, oh, Justin's here. Let's do the roll call.
Okay, I'm gonna try to look through these yellow colored glasses with my
And read the
glasses underneath and
challenge
read.
accepted.
They're gonna fall off my face. Okay, Hubert is here. Hello. Hey, Denkar. Hey, Alan Kreb. Ben Rathig's in the house. Shannon West is here. Hello, hello. Blair, we got a blue wrench.
Blue
What's up, Quiet
Ridge.
Army?
Dragon's here. Sorry.
Rusty's where? I haven't gone that
I'm
far.
sorry.
Wait,
I just
you
got
didn't.
really excited.
Hold on, I can't do this. Rusty Squid is here.
Sorry, I made it
Uh,
worse.
Gooberall99, hello. Noob Alert, Steve Papas is here. E. Yerbach is here. Brissy Girl, hello. Jason Boak is here. Hi, hi, hi. Hey, hey, the gang's all here. Desiree Gonzalez, David Faith, Justin Wheeler, Jorgen, hi, Jorgen. Amanda Palikinikinawa, Cohen Janssens, unit, I could do this every time, constants. Unitless constants. Mr. Steve, hello. JM Cosmos is here. Rinta's here. Clayton Gordon, hello. DNXT Bates.
Bill Gates is here.
DNX Bill Gates. I don't know what that means, but that's here.
like
Nikki Gurley.
that's the robot
The
that Bill
robot
Gates
version.
made of himself that he gave sentient life to, and is now watching
Is
YouTube
gonna take
videos
over the world.
and is gonna take over the world.
Cindy Lee Medley's here, Mudman's here, and I think I have reached the bottom. And now, did I say Rusty Squid? Maybe. I think I don't know. Rusty, hello, Rusty. I think I did it. I think I got there.
That was a quick one today. Very short. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they didn't chat that much beforehand. Toby's
Hi,
here.
Toby.
Hi, Toby.
As well. Hello, welcome to Shush Shush Secret Time. If you're new to Shush Shush, which I think we just got a lot of regulars today, it seems like. But if you're new,
And
this is our secret transmission we do once a week where we talk about behind the scenes stuff. We chit chat, we tell you what's been going on during the week. You know, stuff that you won't see anywhere else except maybe Instagram stories. I don't really know. But it only lasts for 24 hours, so we do delete it tomorrow. Well, we don't delete it. We hide it. We delete it to the secret playlist. But we do hide it after 24 hours. So always check in and watch. Even if it's later, we love when you guys watch it later. Don't worry if you missed us live, because it's still fun to see you guys in the comments. David Faith. I didn't see him earlier. Was he here earlier? He was.
I said hi to David, but David yelled Zuzzy, and I don't remember saying hi to
I didn't see
Zuzzy.
Zuzzy.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's
No.
happening.
Zuz is here?
Jorgen says,
You're really? I thought you were going to have been in
"Is this your first? Is this your
Really? It's your
first?
first time? Ah, really? Yeah.
New again.
Boo. Boo. Anyways, how's everyone's week's been going? Natalie, how's your week been going?
My week has been very tame. We have not been up to the ranch since we've been back. We've been staying in this apartment.
Really?
Playing Borderlands.
That explains. Yes, that makes sense. Is it a new game, or you're just finally getting to play some more?
Finally getting to play that same game, the
Okay,
Borderlands 3 that
cool.
I hadn't played at all. I think you and I played, and then Justin and I played for like one day, and then I never got a chance. Like, the world got busy, and then the world went away, and then we didn't have.
Yeah, everything's been crazy.
Suzzy's here, and Alex B is
Hi,
here.
Alex
Sorry.
B. Yeah, I just this week, let's say this last week and a half, I've finally started to, now that like our workflow seems to be kind of like getting to a place that's steady, and all the stuff we're doing with live streaming and whatnot is like simmered down. Like I just this week have now been able to like start binge watching shows like everybody else. Like I've watched, I don't know, like 4 or 5 different shows in their entirety, like, 1 and 2 seasons worth this last week. And then like I finally am like back to watercoloring. I'm taking care of the garden more. Like I'm finally getting to like do other things that aren't just working and work, because I've just been basically working and then working out. Like those are the 2 things I've been doing. Though I will say I can run 2 miles now. I'm getting pretty good.
I've gone the exact opposite direction. Like when we started, I was doing my Duolingo every day. I was working out still. Yeah. We came out here. I have the last like 2 weeks. I haven't opened the Duolingo app once. I haven't worked out. Yeah. I haven't like, I don't know. I mean, I did this week. I have been busy with a drinking game, which we'll talk about later. But getting the sound effects, like I text Tara in the middle of the night.
So funny. I felt so bad. I was like, okay, we can fix this. I've got you.
We got 2. Hold on. EC's here and Jorg Sakal is here. I want to say hi. In the middle, it was 11:30 here. So it was only like 10:30 there. I mean, I knew it wasn't too late. I knew you'd be awake. Justin and I had just gone to bed, and I laid down and went, and we were supposed to, this was Friday because we had rehearsal Saturday, right?
I feel like
is that how that?
I feel like this was like Sunday night that you text me.
Was rehearsal Monday? Oh, because rehearsal was Monday night.
Yeah, because the day before, and I was like, "How can I make this happen?" And still film our episode.
The night, and we were so busy on Monday. So the night before at 11:30, I have the realization that I don't have the sound effects here with me. Like it's in a different computer. So I text Tara thinking maybe I can send her to go do this. Like that's like the thought process behind it. I'm texting her. I mean, I got out of bed, came and looked on the computer, not there. So I text Tara. But while I'm texting with Tara and we're trying to figure it out, and she's like, I'll go in the morning. And we have a whole day of filming ahead. So she's like, okay, I'll go in the morning. And then as she's saying this, I'm like, wait a minute. The sound effects don't exist yet. I've never built them in this program. It's been that long since we've done Clue, a drinking game, that I have all of them on a file, but they're not built into a sound board yet. And so I stayed up until 3 a.m. just building the soundboard. Oh
my God.
Monday was a long day, but
yeah.
And then yesterday I had to fix all the ones that I hadn't done.
Monday was before. A super long day. I was up pretty late that night too. Really quick, guys, just so you know, we're kind of both testing out new audio stuff today during Shishers. I've moved my mic around. Natalie's got her DD plugged in. I think I was hearing clicking, which is why I stopped, Natalie. So if you guys hear anything weird or we sound far away or whatever, let us know, because we're actually trying to troubleshoot for Saturday night so we can get our sound as good as possible. And now I'm not hearing it because I think it might be my headphones. I can't tell.
Yeah, there's something that happens with this mic at times where if it's not got the great connection, it'll be a little popping noises. But and I won't hear it on this end. So,
I think it might have been my headphones. I think we're good.
Everybody says it's okay. Everybody says it's good.
I can't tell.
I mean, it may have been me doing this or something too.
Also, me just banging around. Blah 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 blah. Oh, all right. Let's have a little bit of business time really quick because
Blair says that you're a little quiet.
Am I quiet?
But the sounds solid.
I can turn my mic up.
You know what's interesting? Tara and I have this ongoing thing with editing the videos, is that Tara and I have such a different register that like it just we come through so different. We need someone who knows how to actually do sound, explain
this works.
Explain how to use your register up here and my like guttural thing that's happening right here.
Yeah. Or and also like editing with 2 different computers. Like I have like some headphones are different than other headphones for me. Like I have my good headphones now, but I know that sounds completely different than when it's on your computer or even my computer or your phone. So I was trying to like equalize the music level out so that you're not like being blown out by our music or you can't hear the music. Anyways, sound is hard. That's our first hire as a sound person because I'm over it.
Yeah, it's so funny when you do it. I know this is probably not the same for all creators, but like one of the first, this has always been a Natalie and Tara issue, is that we know that sound is very important, but we know nothing about it and can't really, even when we try to learn, don't ever understand what we're talking about. But when we had the channel the first time, the first series we did, Joining the Union, had no sound because we were so terrified of bad sound and didn't know how to do it. And then the same thing is kind of true Like we just constantly are having like if we're doing a show, like the first thing we say was we're going to hire a sound person. Like we can Justin can hold the camera, but so we're going to hire a sound
Number
person.
one thing that's happening is we're getting a soundboard. It's always the first person. We're like, the budget goes to this first.
No.
And like, oh man, and like getting
I'll
a good sound guy too. Like, I will keep your name for the rest of my life because I've had a
Oh,
couple of
yeah.
bad sound guys now that I'm like, oh. I had a guy who had his keys on his belt loop while we're doing a walking shot, and it
Oh,
didn't click
my God.
until like way later. I was like, why are there keys on your belt? Like, why are you? We did a whole walking down a hallway scene that was not MOS. Just like, oh, I'm gonna
Oh,
kill
no.
you. So good sound, guys.
I'm notorious for that too. Tara and I will be filming and I'll be doing this in the background and neither one of us will notice. Remember, I think we lost a take when we did there was one that we were doing voiceover for way back in the day.
Uh-huh.
And like, I mean, original YouTube channel. And at the end of it, like I was doing this like on the third take, still doing this. And I was like, we have to redo all of those. I'm just so bad
Sitting there
about
making
playing
tappy
with things.
sounds.
I know, yeah. Just like, what is that noise?
What does that sound? Oh god, so funny. Oh, anyways,
no.
yeah, okay, business time. Tomorrow we have an episode coming out, and it is the Great Depression cooking's recipe.
All of them are going to have great in the title from here
Yeah,
on out.
great.
This month, because it's like the next one's a great puzzle
Oh, it
race.
is. It is. This one is the poor man's meal.
Yes.
Which, spoiler alert, Natalie hates hot dogs and liked this. So I think that speaks. Speaks to the dish.
I was thinking about it. Like, I almost want to go through and make it again with sausages or something, and like something instead of hot dog. Like, what's the expensive
Do the
version
middle
of
class
this?
man,
Like,
kind of like we do with the bread puddings, like the middle class man. It's like fancier.
this is. Yeah, you got the Great Depression cooking, and then we got recession cooking, and then remember our show recession night cooking?
That picture popped up in my food, recession night cooking. I actually
I hate hot.
I will definitely, I'm gonna write that down on the list of pictures. I have this cute picture of you and Hannah together. It was like our promo shot for it from long ago.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's somewhere in my phone.
That Alex did. Alex did those.
Yeah, they're super cute.
Alexander
Slanger. Yeah. Yeah, so that's gonna be tomorrow. Great Depression Cooking. And if you haven't seen Clara's channel, Great Depression Cooking, the channel, definitely check it out. She's so cute. She's so sweet. Like I'm sad that she's no longer with us and not still making content, because I think now would be such a good time.
Well, I mean, that was 11 years ago, and she was already 94. So I don't think she'd still be making content anyway.
Well, I mean, like, I just if we could like do a time fold where like the paper of timeline, like you bend it in half and put 2 time periods together, and that's how you time travel. You know what I'm talking about from that Wrinkle in Time book. If we could do that with Clara to now, it'd be kind of nice because she's just lovely. Anyways, and then Monday we're gonna have a bonus episode. It is our I'm gonna use the words white trash sushi episode, which we renamed it. We've renamed this dish. I just want you to all be like,
Babysitter
sushi. That's such a much better name for it. It doesn't make any sense to be white trash sushi now that I've really thought it and like made it. Babysitter sushi is coming out on Monday, so we do have a bonus coming out for you guys. And then next week is gonna be the Great Puzzle Race, and place your bets now for who won the Great Puzzle Race. I'm not telling.
We know because we've been there.
Because our past selves have already been there.
Our past selves already know.
This current self.
Tara, I still hurt.
Do you really?
Like everywhere. Oh my gosh, I am old. Like I'm in pain.
No. I knew I couldn't do it on the floor. Like I was like, there's no part of me that's gonna be able to do that.
No. I am still in pain. Now, granted, I'm sleeping on an air mattress
Also.
Funny thing. So, like, the bed at the ranch has a nice, like, topper on it and everything, but it is not a good bed. I mean, it's a good bed. It's not I want to sleep on it for the rest of my life bed. And this is an air mattress. So between during quarantine, I've been sleeping on an air mattress or on this other, it's okay mattress, but like I can't get unsore at this point.
Oh, man.
Like I told Justin, I was like, he needs to find some relief factor or something to sponsor our channel.
Yes.
I need.
Justin.
Can we get Advil?
Justin, could you please make some
channel?
contacts for us? I'm sure. Well, wasn't he taking something that's supposed to be good for, like, I don't know, inflammation or something?
That was the relief
Factor? Yeah,
but,
let's.
Yeah, but they're too big of a company. They won't.
We need to get bigger.
We need a smaller version of Relief Factor.
Okay. Or we just need to get bigger really fast so that we can take care of that. Like.
Yeah, it's not my back, Ben. It is my neck and my hips and my knees. I don't know. My back's fine. I got a good movement here. It's in here that hurts.
Puzzling is very strenuous, especially when you do it the way we do it. We're ridiculous human beings. The Great Babysitter Sushi, very funny.
Can we get sponsored by Icy Hot?
Yes. That actually, considering how many times we've hurt ourselves doing things like, the flyboarding when I concussed myself, and the serious damage we could have done while unicycling, like Icy Hot is not a bad idea. Yeah. I support that.
Constantly in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Advil with the candy coating should be our sponsor, but
right.
Justin laughs at me all the time because I'll go, ooh, the good kind, and he's like,
it's got a candy coating.
Anybody else? Oh, the good kind.
Oh, fancy. You don't taste the pill when it's on your tongue. You taste just like kind of a sweet little situation. Boo. Also, in other fun and exciting news of things that you should check out, this Saturday we got a show. If you guys don't know yet, if you haven't grabbed your tickets yet, we're doing a drinking game is back. This month, the show is Clue. Definitely come see that because I don't know how much longer we're going to do virtual shows because of various reasons. So it's a free show. Link is below. Grab your tickets. It's Saturday night, 5 p.m. is our house open time. House opens at 5 o'clock, and that's going to be Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m., right? Yes. Yeah, so join us. It's going to be really fun. We had a rehearsal on Monday, and it went long, but it went really well. Like, I think we found some really fun ways to play with the medium and stuff. And
it is free. And again, I want to put this out there for our fans. We're going to do the tip the cast button again, but I don't want our audience to feel obligated. This is going to the whole cast, so I'm not going to discourage you from tipping the cast, but at the same time, do not think that by doing this you are giving money to Tara or I. So do not feel like supporting us in that way. Like I will not discourage you from feeling from showing appreciation to the rest of the cast as well. But I just want to make sure that that's clear, that button does not come to Tara and I.
That's not a support the channel button. That is a support people we love and are thankful that you're helping support because it does help them. So.
And oh my God, everyone was generous last time.
My goodness, you called to tell me, and I about hit the floor. I was like, and our cast
and they were very happy.
They were like, "Are you? I think you sent the wrong amount because this seems like too much." Like, no, people just really had a good time. So very generous. It was so kind. It really actually meant a lot to everybody. So.
No, Summer Test, you don't have to pay money. It's free. There is an option to tip the cast if you feel like it.
If you feel like it. But yes, totally free show. We're doing it because it's fun and we love doing these shows and we've missed doing it. And I've also heard that it's the funnest thing that has happened in quarantine.
Tara will be dressed like a French maid, which is why we need more moderators for the chat box. Blair, you'll have your work cut out for you
I'm really
because
sorry.
Tennille will be there and Tara will be dressed as a French maid.
Tennille's
between those two things.
Yeah, Tennille will be there, just period. Tennille also will have a low-cut shirt on, additionally. Wait, I don't know, was that green dress as low-cut as the one she wore during rehearsal?
Is she going to wear that other dress?
The one that I don't know.
I think she's going to wear the one. No, I think she's going to wear the one she was wearing in rehearsal.
Okay, which was very, chat box moderating.
Well, now they're all going to show up.
Yeah, now Tennille's going to be having a low-cut dress
I will also be wearing a low-cut dress. Which is, actually it's true. I have the tube top dress that she wears.
Yeah.
But, there's nothing happening there. It's not intriguing or anything.
We
It's
will
not a flattering look for me.
we will look very pretty though. Like our faces will be like
Not
dressed
me.
up for a dinner party. No?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I've got a black bob wig on,
Oh, I
and
think that wig looks fantastic on you, personally. You look like a
sometimes
spy when you're wearing it. Like you're gonna go kill a man.
it's going to be awesome. She always does crazy accents.
Oh.
Yes.
Anyways, yeah. So
Um,
drinking game is gonna be on Saturday. Please join us. It's gonna be a ton of fun. I promise. Also, is that all we have for like stuff that's coming up for the channel and stuff to watch? I think so. That's all I got for upcoming events.
ADG, yeah.
Yep.
We're going to talk about Drama Three Fourths is putting on. Is it? I mean, is it hosted by Drama Three
I don't
Fourths? The
think so.
Mr. Oh well,
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't know.
Our friend, I almost said Blair. Um, what's why am I thinking Blair instead
Oh,
of
because it's Bryce.
what
Bryce
is
Beckham.
Bryce? And I'm like, I can't
Yeah,
get there now. I
yeah.
can't because it's
I've done
Mr.
that a couple
Belvedere.
of
I'm like,
times.
there's too many
I've
B's.
I've actually texted
Bryce.
Blair instead of Bryce numerous times.
Oh, really?
Yes, numerous times now. It's getting out of hand.
Okay, so not Blair.
Bryce.
Bryce is they're doing a Mr. Belvedere reunion because Bryce was Wesley on Mr. Belvedere. And the little I didn't watch Mr. Belvedere. I know that many people did. Bryce was the kid actor in that. They're all getting together. They're doing a live chat tomorrow night. I mean, a stream, but you have to register to be in the Zoom room. So you can do that.
Yeah.
It's free, but also I don't know if it would interest anyone here if you happen to have been Mr. Belvedere fans. So we'll put that link below. And Bryce, our good friend Bryce, whose name I can remember now, Bryce is going to probably be moderating the chat too tomorrow night for on Saturday night for us.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna. We've been swap seeing moderating each. So I've been moderating for Drama 3-4 stuff, so we're gonna swap seeing. They're gonna moderate for us. So Blair's Blair. Gosh dang it, Bryce is awesome. I love Bryce. Bryce is an amazing editor too. So
Bryce is
crazy
So
talented.
it's between Blair, Bryce, and Mr. Belvedere. I couldn't get
too many BLEs.
I was like, I can't make
BRs.
I know.
I's are involved.
I couldn't make the words
too many
work.
letters. That's just too much, man. Too much, man. So in other news, let's talk about Glyph really quick.
Okay.
Glyph, our link for Glyph is going to be active until the end of the day today. The discount code. So if you still want to try the Glyph whiskey, that link is for you below. It's going to end today because today we're going to announce the winner from the happy hour last week. Is that when that happened? Because everything is kind of mushing together these days.
I don't know. It's all blurry.
I know, right? Like when did we get really drunk together and talk for like 3 hours after we finished the live stream?
Ow.
Did you sit on your feet again?
Okay, I'm sitting. I can't get out of it. I'm stuck. This is bad.
Oh, one time Natalie sat on her feet while
Hold on.
filming. And she got up to go do something, and she fell to the floor because her feet were asleep. It was hysterical.
My foot was so asleep. I have a dent in the wall
where you
at
fell
my
into the
house
wall.
because my foot was so asleep that I went to put pressure on it and I just collapsed. Just fell out of frame.
So
Yep.
funny.
Yes. What were you just saying? I got lost in my
Yes, we're
foot being
announcing
stuck.
we're announcing the winner for the happy hour.
Do it.
Brrr, drum roll. This is my drum roll sounds of the drum roll. Johnny Ringo. I haven't seen Johnny Ringo. Johnny Ringo is our winner from this last happy hour. Johnny Ringo. So the way you enter in these contests is on the comment section for the happy hour live stream. We answer some questions for us, and we asked what was your go-to drink. What did you have in your quarantine panic buying that you'll never get rid of now? And where did you find our channel? Which that was my favorite question. And actually, Johnny Ringo found us because we popped up for him watching Urban X YouTube videos, which I thought was interesting. Urban X.
I don't even know what that
Urban
is.
X is kind of like the Atlas Obscura. It's like adventuring through the urban environment. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I looked it up before we started. But now I kind of want to watch Urban X videos to figure out what they are. Urban X EX, not Urban X. Anyways, So that's interesting. And if you guys want to just tell us where you found us, I'm still fascinated by, like, it's just so funny to find out.
Oh, is it Explorer then? Isn't
Explorer.
XEX the abbreviation for the Windows Explorer
Oh
files?
yeah, that too. But I think
Is that why? I mean, I wonder if they named it after
maybe
that. Like that's why they
maybe it's
why
about
they put it that way. I
maybe
don't
it's
know.
all about Windows, and I'm way off. I think it's I think just
No,
kidding. I'm
that's not what
kidding.
I mean. I mean, like, that's why. No, Tara.
Let's assume I'm wrong.
That's not what I mean.
um, no, Urban X.
Exploring abandoned places? Maybe? What? Ooh,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
go watch some Urban X videos now because I'm now interested. Which so thank you, Johnny Ringo, for letting us know. Johnny Ringo, when you watch this back, please email us. Our email address is below in the description box. We'll start organizing all of that. Speaking of which, Elizabeth Banu, if you're watching this, I haven't seen you roll through yet. Still need to hear back from you for your address so that I can get stuff shipped out to you. And I'm going to go ahead and mail out Steve's stuff this coming week. I was kind of
Steve
from
from three.
3 months ago. I was kind of waiting to go to the post office at once, but I'm just going to go ahead and take care of it because
Yeah.
whatever. I like walking to the post office. It's a nice 4-mile walk. And it's become part of my workout routine to walk and pick up boxes, which reminds me, in the post office box this week, that's not the word I wanted, in the post office box this week from an Amazon warrior. Thank you, Steve, Kamikaze Steve. We got the jars you sent us. So we are getting fully stocked up on pickling gear. I will tell you that sadly we did lose one of the jars. But that's fine. I think we're gonna be super A-okay. We got 3. We're gold. So, but thank you, Kamikaze Steve, for being so supportive of the show. We always appreciate when you guys do that. We do have a lot of Amazon wish list backlog right now because we've been separate.
Oh, I mean, I think we saw stuff from last year
We do
at this point.
because we've been separate. We've been separated. So like we just don't want to make the videos.
Oh, I meant the year before last, actually. No.
We have a lot of backlog, but as soon as we start being able to get back together and film, we're going to start working our way through that fast and furious. So you guys will see your episodes coming out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, in the future, we're kind of starting to work on laying down plans for spending like a week together, basically.
And I think when we do that, we will dive in. I think what we just do is dive into the backlog of stuff.
Yeah.
Because we won't have to, because we're not going to be able to do travel still.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to. So, and we've overwhelmed the channel with crappy cooking. That's like all we've been able to do.
Yeah,
like,
let's cook together. Yeah. But yeah, we'll start working on that. So you guys, if you're wondering where your stuff is, that's what's been going on. And we do have an Amazon wish list up right now, but like appreciate your support, but like wait, hold on. I don't want to disservice you guys by like you sending us something and we can't quite get to it yet. So like So like, you know, we got it, we're on it, we're working on it. We love you guys. Thank you for your support. And I can't wait to be in the same room again because it's so much easier in so many ways. What's that?
I just forgot something.
Oh, I thought you were mad at me. I was like, okay, we don't have to be in the same room ever again.
Something at the start of that, I had something to say about that. But then, as all conversations do, it starts here and then it goes here and here and here and here and here and here and springs off to like this story over here that has nothing to do with the original story. And so the thought I had right here, I can't remember now.
And then that thought happened on the conversation timeline. That thought happened when I started talking about the Amazon warrior Kamikaze Steve stuff.
No.
Later in the timeline.
Oh, it was before that. It was me gonna tell that the date for next month's shush. We were gonna throw out that we think we probably not shush. Sorry, next month's happy hour. We are planning as of now. June's happy hour will be the 22nd. So it's another Monday. Probably. Don't take time off of work yet.
Please no. Please no. It will never go away. They're not like shushers. They live on forever in all of their embarrassing glory.
We'll have to figure out a name for that bar and a theme for that bar.
Yes. We will. Oh yeah, Johnny Ringo will talk, but I mean at the end of the day it's up to us because maybe I want to wear a ball gown next time. Maybe.
Oh, we could be fancy schmancy.
Like I haven't got to wear a fancy schmancy dress
I have.
Well, I was trying to figure out how to do a photo shoot like yours in my world.
I thought you
I was
could.
thinking
Like
like,
it's just red carpet dresses where they
yeah,
don't
I was thinking
belong.
like in my
And so you could
kitchen. Yeah, I could
garden.
go out in my
Yeah.
garden. Uh,
Yeah. It's just having an excuse to get
yeah,
dressed up.
sitting on my couch
But
eating
yeah, I do think
popcorn.
having yeah, I do think having a themed going to a themed party would be
That'd be
fun.
fun.
Uh and people at home can dress up and we could send us your pictures. We'll have you send us your pictures at the
Oh
virtual
my
bar with
God,
you all
everybody all
dressed up.
dressed. Everyone gets all
We
dressed
can
up.
we can go someplace fancy. Go someplace
Yeah,
fancy.
I actually think that's a great idea, especially since this may be the last one where it's like really kind of quarantine-y feeling. Hopefully, cross our fingers. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be really fun if everyone like dresses up and everyone sends their pictures of like, here's me in my tux or whatever you got hanging around. Like, here's my fancy duds. That'd be fun. I'd like that. I support that.
I am all in.
All in on that one.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
I want to go back to the Borderlands thing really
Yeah,
quick.
go back.
Justin touched on it for a second. Justin and I have been playing Borderlands. And there's this thing that happens where you can get these trinkets and it's stupid, but you get like these virtual trinkets that you put onto your gun. And so your gun has like little dice hanging from it. I mean, it's stupid.
Okay.
It's just this thing you can find and you can like customize things. So like, just like you can change your head. Remember, like you could change it to wear masks or whatever. Anyway, so I got one trinket and I was like, well, Justin, where's all my trinkets? Like, how come I haven't found any more trinkets? And he says, well, go check your social. I was like, I don't even know what that is. So I go into this file and there are like 40 guns that someone has sent me that are level 57 that are like this super, super, super good weapons that I can't use because I haven't played since Justin and I since when we played basically.
Okay.
So I'm at level 20 right now. Like, and that's all happened the last couple of days. Level 57 is very far away, but they all expire in the next like 6 days. So I took some of them and sold them and I took some of them and put them into a vault.
Someone just sent you guns, like high level guns in the game?
Yes. And what must have happened is someone watched our video or it's one of these guys and they found my name for my character and just gifted me all of these level 57 weapons.
That is the sweetest use of virtual guns I've ever heard.
Right? So I've got all this cachet of weapons that if I hit level 57 will be freaking awesome. Also, I'm rich now. Because I sold some of them and they were really expensive.
Oh my goodness. That is hysterical.
Justin is sitting there going, what is this? And I was like, I don't recognize this name. And it's like Chai Blade something. Like it's not not something that I recognize the name either. Like, but it was just I don't know what's happening here. Anyway,
crazy.
It was
I love it.
So weird.
That's
but
adorable.
it has to be spawned from our channel. There's no way it's anything else.
Unless some like virtual gun fairy is running around like just dropping random gun packets in people's
40.
That's a lot.
And they've been done and they weren't all done in the same day. Okay. This is the other thing. So
is this
I don't really know how it works.
Equivalent to a secret admirer?
I don't know. There's a set of them. There's like 10 of them that expire in 4 days, and there's 10 of them that expire in 5 days, and there's 10 of them that expire in 6 days. So it seems like they had to have happened on different days, right? And I don't know how long they last.
Okay, so I need you.
So I don't know when that clock started
I need you to take a picture of anything you can for that and send it to me because I'm going to put it up on the Instagram and see if we can figure out who it is. Additionally, I've been forgetting about this and I'm going to post it today. I meant to write this down to talk about and I'm glad you brought this up. Natalie sent me a picture of this flower and we need you guys to help us figure out what it is. I've got it in my phone and I keep meaning to bring it up. So I'm going to post that in our Instagram stories as well. Yeah. There's this flower.
Oh, no, I figured it out.
Yo, you figured it out?
Yeah, it's a type of Indian paintbrush.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm just going to post the answer because I failed you. I was cleaning my phone out again last night, and I was like, dang it, and I kept forgetting to bring it up in the shush. Anyways, yes, I'm going to post that up. Let's see if we can figure it out and sleuth out who this secret admirer of yours is.
Just somebody, I don't know. That's just so weird.
It's like the mystery of the flowers when I received those mystery flowers. Yeah, like it was actually kind of like it didn't matter who they came from. It was just really fun to have like a little sleuthy, like mystery tour thing to work on.
I mean, I bet I can. I wonder if I can search that person's name. I mean, I guess you can because you can go play games with other people. So I bet I could take their name and find them on Xbox.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
That is hysterical. I'm glad that story.
It's so funny.
I just checked my wrist and there's nothing there. Can we announce our two thing?
Two thing?
Two? I'm speaking in code in case we change our minds. Toronto.
Yes.
Yes.
We can.
Well, I'm also afraid I'm going to get this wrong. Toronto. Why is the O?
TO is Toronto.
That's just a shorthand for Toronto is TO. I have no idea.
It's
Toronto Web Festival. That's how the name I know it by. Okay, so good news and bad news. Good news. We Panic Button has been accepted into this year's Toronto Web Festival. Don't know if we'll get to go to it because I really want.
It's virtual.
Oh no, I wanted to go. I was so excited about going to Toronto.
I know. They're not. No, it's going to be a virtual one. I think they're going to have.
Fine. Okay. Fine.
Toronto, Ontario. TO.
Toronto. That's it. Ontario. I was like, there's something for the O, and I don't know. It's got it.
But it's not. But it is TO Web Fest is what it's called.
We did get rejected for the Try Stuff show, but whatever. That's fine. We got one out of it. That was the bad news.
Yeah. So but the Panic Button. They'll be. It'll be good for a little spreading of the word of the channel.
Yeah.
So publicity. That's the word I was looking for. But yeah, it's going to be a virtual. We got accepted in. We're like been hoping to get into this festival and then go to Canada. I mean, obviously, it probably wasn't going to happen that we were going to get to go to Canada this year anyway. So, but all the other all the other festivals that we've been accepted into this year have postponed themselves till next year. So we'll still probably get to do Miami. Oklahoma got postponed till next year. So it is kind of, but yeah, Toronto Panic Button got accepted, but it will be a virtual festival.
It was going to be our excuse to go to Canada and go to like try more food and stuff. It was going to be, we were going to have to sneak in. Though the tide is turning on the video. So the tide is turned a little bit on the Canadian videos, so we're not quite so reviled.
At least a third of our fans are from Canada now, so we actually may be allowed to go to
back
Canada.
Into Canada.
We have more chance of getting recognized somewhere in Canada than we do in the United States.
Oh my God, that's funny. Yes, that's very exciting. We'll keep you guys posted when something, like if there's a link or some way to support Panic Button by watching it or getting the numbers up. I don't really know. We'll keep you guys posted on that stuff. I need to make artwork for that. I just realized that. Yes. Oh, let's do comment of the week because we're at that halfway.
Comment of the week.
That's what it sounds like. It's my great version of it.
Comment of the week is not just a comment, it is a PSA. I want everybody to take heed.
This is actually really important, guys.
Zach Bale commented on the Wayne's World blue screen scene recreation scene stealers. That title's too long. We should change it.
Yes, it is really long.
This was awesome. You guys weren't showing up in my recommended for me. Was watching Townsend and then remembered and had to find you again. Turned on all notification. Hope it fixes it. PSA, guys, make sure all notifications are turned on so you are getting notices when we make ridiculous scene stealer videos. We've had people in the past who have been unsubscribed. We didn't do it. So I think you notice every once in a while. Know for a fact that we're not unsubscribing you. We don't do that.
Yeah.
No. Actually, what would happen? The ability we have is to never to turn you
off, so you never show up.
But we wouldn't know it, and you wouldn't know it. It's this weird thing that. But anyway, and we don't use it except for the random person who wants to talk about duct tape.
Yes. Yes. But yeah, it's a general PSA because YouTube is very glitchy, like daily. So, make sure you're hitting that bell for us, and then anyone that you like watching their content and want to know that's coming out, because that's like the only way you're really going to keep up to date with people and know that they're posting videos.
And it is interesting because, you know, a lot of people think that it has to do with, you know, and I'm not saying it doesn't at all, but that there's a lot of politics behind it. But I can guarantee you that our channel has never, except for the old white man video.
The closest, right? Yeah, that's the closest we've ever got.
The closest thing to like even being mistaken for political.
Yeah.
Because it was not.
Yeah.
That's the closest thing on our channel that could have even possibly been. And it's happened to us as well. So it is possible that it just happens. I think it's a glitchy thing that happens in YouTube.
Well, like YouTube is glitchy even for like our purposes, like when we're in YouTube Studio or like trying to upload or do anything. Like it is rife with issues. So
well, it's a massive beast.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
I can see it happening.
Oh no, for sure. It's a hard, you know, the amount of content that's being uploaded per minute on that site is out of control. So yeah, hit the bell. Hit the bell, guys. Do all your notification stuff. Just know that, you know, it's not, if anything wonky happens, like you get unsubscribed, it's not us. I promise. We would not do that to you. We would just ignore you.
We need all the subscribers we can get.
We need all the subscribers we can get. We're trying to get the sponsorship so that we can have pain relief. We're never gonna get there.
Yeah, otherwise I have to keep paying for my own pain relief.
Ridiculous. Burr, 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 burr.
Excuse me.
All right. Oh, hey, in awesome news. I have some news that I haven't told you yet. I officially did not have COVID-19.
No way. Now, when did it come? When did it come?
Yesterday.
That is how long?
That is 2 weeks. Two
is
and some change.
Ridiculous.
Brandon's came sooner than mine. And I was like, oh no, it means I've got it or I had it. Actually, if I had it, it would have been better.
It might have come faster.
Oh, maybe. But it would have been better. Actually, I'm like happy that it wasn't COVID, but also like kind of not bummed. It would have been better if it had been, because that means that I would have already had it and I already gotten through the fever stuff that I was dealing with.
But you also don't know that you hadn't already had it.
That's very true. It wasn't an antibody test. It's just a, you know, or, you know, is this whatever. Anyways.
Or are you one of the false
negative? There's many things. But my letter says, Natalie, that it was negative. That's word on the street. I got my letter. If anyone was wondering how that turned out for me.
2 weeks. Yeah. That is a long time.
That's why I had to keep quarantining myself, even though I was like,
oh, Alex says 2 weeks wait equals forced quarantine. You were in, because quarantine is technically the 2 weeks that you're supposed to.
They just made me do it. I mean, like, I was 99.9% it was strep just because of how my throat looked. Like, it just, like, the first 2 days, my throat didn't develop the look of a strep throat, you know, that, like, gross blah, blah, blah. I'm not even talking about it because it's so gross. But, like,
I don't know that I've ever had strep.
Oh, really? Throat. I got it a lot when I was young.
I think I might have once when I was really young. But
like, once I, like, Monday or Tuesday is when it really developed, and I could go, oh, no, this is strep. I know what that is. I know what that looks like. And I don't think that if you had COVID, you would have quite this, like, reaction on your throat with all the grossness. So I was, like, 99.9% anyways. But, yeah. I didn't have it, so stop telling people I had the COVID.
I'm still going to tell them you had the COVID. Mean. I've had the COVID.
Yeah, you think so? I want to get you antibody tested.
I don't know.
Because I'm curious.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have it right now. You never know.
That's true. You could be carrying it without even knowing it. Not even knowing it. Other awesome news. I found this amazing Instagram account because of the Getty Museum yesterday. Peter Braithwaite. I think I'm saying that. Peter Braithwaite. So I'm sure all of you guys have seen people doing these recreations of famous portraits and paintings, but this guy is killing it. These are my favorites so far.
They're amazing.
So beautifully done. He does such a beautiful done, and he's gorgeous. Like, he has the most beautiful eyes. So the pictures in themselves are stunning, and then you put them next to the portraits, and my favorite thing about his is that he goes into depth because I'm an art history minor, so like I still have this fascination with the reasons behind paintings and why, especially portraits, because there's always a story behind a portrait. It's not just a painting of what someone looks like. There's a lot of symbolism and stuff, but he writes these great descriptions, or he finds the information and tells you like what the meaning behind the portraits are and like what's going on and the symbolism and stuff. So if you like that kind of thing, and I also love like when you try to like scene stealers, when you're trying to like replicate something, like it's just so fun for me to see how someone did theirs.
My part that I love about all of those is when they, you know, they need, like there's one where he's in a cart and there's obviously not, he doesn't have a cart. So what he did is the wheel is made out of an umbrella.
Yes.
Like, and visually it works. It's like, it's needing this shape right here. It's like, you know, interpreting that with things you have around the house is just so amazing.
It's so inventive and so fun. So check him out. Peter Braithwaite. He's an artist, I believe. And that's his Instagram handle. I think it's Peter_Braithwaite. I put the link below as well. So check him out. Like such good stuff. And, you know, the Getty featured him, so it can't be wrong, right? I'm loving the Getty's feed as well. Like they keep posting people that are doing that. I think it was a really smart publicity thing, or just a fun thing to do while we're all locked indoors, because it's been really fun to follow people's, you know, creative adventure with that stuff. I love it. Yeah. There was this one artist when I was in art history that would do that. She would replicate scenes from movies, like a still frame of a scene or the feel of that scene, like the camera angle and stuff, and like you could hold them side by side, and like that was her art. And it's like it was really about like the male gaze and stuff like that, but I just love like comparing the details of the two, and like, oh, she's trying to get this angle because this angle says this thing about the scene and blah 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 blah. I forget her name right now, but love that stuff. She was a photographer. So well,
that was interesting with our friend Ash Blagette. I always say Blagette because that's what I think it should be.
Version.
Blagette. Our friend Ash's channel. She's got her. What is her filming one called?
Film It Yourself.
Film It Yourself. Yeah. She's got a really interesting. She had done one that was all about camera angles. And shots, and like how the downward angles, you know, on someone makes them look small, and makes them seem small to the audience, and those kind of things. Like it was really interesting. She's got one on color correcting that she put up today.
I saw that. I want to watch that one.
I want to watch.
Yeah. I really want to watch that one, because that's another department where like I'm like, I don't know, I'm just doing this by eye and going, this is less yellow. I don't know.
It's like that's all you do is you slide the scale all the way one way. See what it does? Slide the scale all the way. Oh, so what I want is somewhere in the middle.
That looks right. Yeah, that's I literally go all the way and then pull back until it looks normal to me, and then go, that's corrected. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I want to watch that video too. She's awesome. If you guys are filmmakers out there, check out Ash's Film It Yourself. She's been doing like interviews and stuff with people. It's been really, really kind of cool. Love that.
She interviewed you?
Yeah, she interviewed me. I was going to skip over that because I don't interview well. I'm an idiot in interviews, especially when you're like asking my opinion. Other awesome stuff. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the Mark Roberts channel. I love his channel. First off, he makes.
What is it? I missed it.
Mark Robber. He's the guy. He's the guy who did the Christmas glitter bomb package guy. Remember that went around?
The stolen package one?
The Porch Pirates. Yeah. He has a great channel, first off. He's great editing, great, nice cameras, really funny content. He is funny, and he's just enjoyable to watch. Anyways, he made this one recently that is to my heart. That is these squirrels kept breaking into his bird feeder, because he got this bird feeder to entertain himself so he could bird watch while being locked up. Yeah. And then these squirrels kept breaking into it. So he kept trying to get different bird feeders that they couldn't break into, and he kept watching the squirrels. And then he did like this science test to figure out what was the snack the squirrels really liked the most. And then he's like, all right, fine. I'm going to let you have a treat, but you're not going to have the bird's treat. And he created this Ninja Warrior style like track for the squirrels to run, that they have to get to the end to get to the bird feeder, their favorite bird feeder, he says, where there's a buttload of like the snacks that the squirrels actually really like. And like he named each squirrel, like he figured out each squirrel's, oh my God. He had like Fat Gus as one of the squirrels, and I'm not going to spoil the story of Fat Gus for you, because that's really fun.
I'm really hoping that they did it what was the name of that show? Wipeout.
Yes.
Like it was Wipeout type
Yeah, they
commentary.
do moments like that. Like they run, and he talks about like how long it took them to figure out each part of the track. Like they would get through to one part of it every day, and then have to redo it like over and over again until they could get past that part. Like figured out the trick to get past.
Oh my
There's like
goodness.
it's got science in it because this guy is basically like an inventor and like he builds his own machinery and like he uses science. It's so fun to watch him create stuff like this, but like it's funny, these squirrels doing the thing. And I've got a fight with my squirrels right now. They're so cute, but they're so destructive. They're getting into my sunflowers and they're pissing me off. But so this video is adorable. He needs none of our help, but guys, check it out. It's a long one, but it's a fun watch. I really enjoyed watching it. Highly recommend.
The squirrels at my house always steal the avocados right before they're ripe off of the tree, take like 4 bites out of it, and then throw it on the ground.
Jerks. See? They're
Isn't that just
terrible.
right?
They're the
Squirrels are
worst.
awful.
They're so I like they run around the tree out front, and so Gizzy and I will sit there together and watch the squirrels together on some days. And like they're so cute, like watching them talk to each other and interact and like do their squirrely things. But then I get out there and they've dug up a bunch of my plants. I'm like, guys, you're not making it easy to love you. You're pissing me off. Jerks.
No.
I'm gonna get him. Brandon was like, I'm gonna get a BB gun. I was like, you will not. Don't do that. Terrible squirrels.
That's the solution at the ranch.
Yeah.
Not a
Well,
BB
you got bigger pests. You got bigger concerns to worry about. Speaking of Gizmo, I have to tell you, so Natalie gifted me Winchester's old bed. Like it was fairly new.
It wasn't even, it was brand new. Like we had bought it since we had been here because I didn't want him to sleep. He would stay up upstairs all day because it's carpeted and wouldn't hang out downstairs with us. So I got it so that he would have some place comfy to lay because there's tile all downstairs. But so he had used it like twice.
She did that sniff thing that she would do to the backpack, so she knew he'd been in it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
She smelled him for sure.
He had slept in it once or twice.
Anyways, but it took her like she smelled it like she did the backpack thing the first day it was here, and then I moved it in the bedroom to give her somewhere to sleep that's not necessarily the bed, and then we moved it to the bed because she's not allowed to sleep on the bed because she has nightmares and then she pees in her sleep when she has a nightmare. It's a long story. So I put this on the bed. It's like, well, if she pees on this, I can wash this easier than washing the whole entire bed every time.
Yeah.
Anyways, but she's not really paid much attention to it. And today she got in there and she was doing the making biscuits thing. She brought Mouser. She does this thing where she brings Mouser, which is one of her favorite toys. She brought Mouser into bed with her, which is like, I love this bed. That's her. And she and Mouser sat there together. She's like laying on Mouser, making biscuits into the corner, like happy as a clam. She's been there all day.
It's super squishy. Like I thought she'd like it. It's a very squishy.
Well, it's that texture of fabric, that uber soft. She really likes that. Like there's this one.
Yeah, it's like a stuffed animal.
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy soft. That doesn't feel real. Yeah, she loves it. Just so you know, she's now fallen in love with it.
Yay.
I'm sure she'll live in it for the next 3 weeks because that's what she does. She has a schedule to keep, and now Blue Bed is part of the schedule. Blue Bed. Blue Bed's on the schedule. Like literally, this cat keeps the schedule, so that's now part of the thing. So I thought you'd like to know that.
That's cute. I'm glad.
Yeah, I'll post pictures of Gizmo enjoying herself because it's pretty stinking cute. She's also getting really good at her tricks the other day. I taught her a new one.
Yeah.
I taught her up because I keep wanting her to get up on something and she's not listening, and I finally got her to figure out how to get up. Like, no, you want to get up here because there's something here you want. And so like I was trying to show her the bed. I was like, get up here instead of picking her up because I can't make her do anything. I have to I have to talk to her like a toddler and like convince her it's her idea. So we had to do all the tricks, like sit, down, bang, up, sit, down, bang, like to get her to get the idea in her head that this is a trick.
What's funny is, I mean, Winchester was amazingly stubborn, but like I couldn't. He's really super smart though.
He's
like,
wildly smart.
But I couldn't get him to do tricks really. Like I could get him to do them for a minute. Like when it was like, here, I want this treat right now. I will do these things. But then, like, the next time you came around, he's like, what? Sit? I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, yeah, right.
I don't have any idea. just give me the treat, lady. Like, you can't expect me to
Yeah.
remember these things.
Teaching Gizzy was like a battle. Like the first time was a battle of wills. Like Brandon would laugh in the background of us doing this. Like, shut up, you're distracting her. Because I was so stubborn. Like, you're not getting this, and we're sitting here until you do it. She would get so mad at me.
Hmm.
She's a little baby. She's a little tiny cat. Like 6 months, I want to say, when I started.
Did I tell you I gave Orange Kitty a treat out of my
No,
hand?
you did not.
I
That's
did.
exciting. I
I
saw that picture of
know.
him
Like,
inside. How did that end up? He came in and ate.
uh, he he's very comfortable coming into that little area right
Yeah.
there. Because that's where I've fed him when it was raining outside there a couple
Yeah.
times. The problem is I couldn't leave the door open before, but I was able to leave both the doors open. But then I go over there and because he'll let me pet him when I bring food out right
Oh,
away.
okay.
But then he was like, wait, no,
Yeah.
I don't want petting from you. And then, but I he had those chickeny treats. I brought one over and I just held it out and he took it. He just gently took it. But then like the next one, he put his paw on my hand to take it. Like he like held my
Steady
paw,
this.
didn't put his claws on it. Steady this thing. I guess I have shaky hands. I get it. But I get it. I understand Orange Cat. You don't have to point it out.
Oh my
It
God.
is it's cute. It's cute.
Orange.
It's
Ugh,
super
I love
cute.
that little cat's mew. It's the sweetest mew.
Well, and then it's not as sweet anymore.
Really?
Well, I mean, it's still much more gentle than "Row" that came out of Winchester. But but it no, he comes out of the door like alarm going off. It's been a month since we had been there to feed him,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah.
so. But and then every morning, every night, he comes, shows up at the door, and starts meowing. It's like Justin says. So as we were about to leave, Justin goes, "Okay, the real question is do we try to catch Orange Kitty and bring him with us?" I was like, "Absolutely not."
No,
Like,
not that
I was like,
kitty.
no, I mean, and I don't know that like there's not someday where he would be
Right.
able to make the trip, but right now that would just be torturing him. And then as soon as he opened that cage, he'd be gone forever,
Yeah.
and like just lost in Utah. So, and I mean, I understand like that. I understand the thought behind it is
Mhm.
he's not getting fed
Right.
while we're not there, but he's obviously eating. And he's obviously hungry when we get there though, because like there's no way that me putting the food out there the first time he's going to go for it and let me pet him,
Hmm.
instead of running away and waiting for me to leave.
Yeah.
So he's obviously hungry, but anyway, Pumpkin's doing well.
Pumpkin. Yeah, it's best. He's not ready for that. Like but you're doing good with the taming the stray cat. Like you're on
I know.
schedule.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Aw, you'll have a little indoor outdoor kitty. It'll be fun. Open up that little dog door
A little.
and hope you don't get raccoons.
Except for there's so many strays
Yeah.
in our neighborhood.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't
like,
let them in.
I think, well, if pumpkin, because I lived in Texas and we had like raccoons and, all that,
Mhm.
possums, my God. And only once did a raccoon really break in to the house through the
Mhm.
dog door. Because I think the cat like marks it's turf and it's like constantly fighting for its turf. So I imagine if Orange Kitty like started using that dog door, you'd be pretty okay because it will, like, it keeps the other cats out for the most part, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we don't have to leave it open all the time.
Right.
either,
Yeah. Right. And close it
Yeah.
at night or whatever, so you don't get raccoons.
when we're not there.
Yes.
And that was the other thing is right now Orange Kitty lives under the house, but when we got there, the thing under the house was closed.
Oh.
So I think, well, it's just a
Yeah.
little mesh thing that has fallen open, and we leave it open so the cat can get
Yeah.
in and
Brandon
out.
tried to close it. I was
But
like, no, that's Orange Kitty's. He's like, oh.
I'm sure what happened is the gardener closed
Oh,
it because it had fallen all the way open
yeah,
or something.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But-
And yeah, you want to keep raccoons out from under your house. Remember that saga at my house? Jeez, that's for another shush. I'll tell you guys next time about the raccoon. I'll tell you next time about the plague of living in this house every season. Right now, Natalie, you would die. This season's plague, spiders. Big,
No.
very, very visual, like I'm coming out in your kitchen. Spiders. I've seen two.
What kind?
Well, those were the ones I've seen in my kitchen are brown, big brown ones. But I've seen two black widows in my garden, like one on my rose bush, one on my rosemary. So I'm having to be like really careful while I'm gardening because
No.
yeah, I'm killing them. Like no, absolutely not.
There's a lot of daddy long legs that are.
Ah,
I mean, they're
those
not
are
the
good.
same kind of daddy long legs,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of when we got there after, having gone for a month, there's like there's dead longs over here, dead longs, and like there's little dead flies, not flies, but whatever small
gnats,
gnats or whatever, a little pile of them.
Dead long is like doop, doop, doop,
wow.
doop, 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 doop. Yeah,
like they're living their freaking best life in the bathroom.
I'm like hoping for more possums. I think possums take care of spiders.
I haven't heard back from our landlords. Remember?
Oh,
we have a leak underneath the bathroom floor.
Oh boy.
I'm hoping my house is still there when I get back.
It should be. All right, it's 1:00. We probably should start wrapping up because we do have a lot of work to get through today. So, reminder, tomorrow's episode, Great Depression Cooking. We're cooking the poor man's meal. Natalie's going to wear her glasses and try to function through the end of this. Monday, we do have a bonus coming out. It is white trash sushi. Now, listen, Monday is the Monday after a drinking game weekend. There is a chance, very small, that we wind up putting this video out on Tuesday because the both of us are too hungover to deal with it on Sunday. So just be aware that if you don't see a video on Monday, it's because we're hungover from drinking game. And that reminds me, don't forget to come to drinking game on Saturday. Be polite in the chat. Yes, my shirt will be low cut. Yes, Tennille will be there. We apologize in advance for the chaos. Now grab your free tickets. Link is below. And it's free and fun, and we hope to see you there. And again, the donation button goes to our cast, not to the channel. So just be aware that we appreciate you donating to our cast, but that money will not support the channel. It supports our dear, dear friends who we love so much. So I think that's all the important parts we need to hit before we log out of this thing.
I believe so. All links for things we talked about will be in Secrets from Shush Shush over on Insta. Well, not links. Because some of them can't link.
I can't link yet. I want swipe up.
The info will be there or in the description box.
Yeah. Someday I'll have swipe up, and I will make everyone's lives so much easier on Instagram. All right, guys. I'm going to hit the button. You're going to do a tap dance? A hand tap dance where you do like the
well, I don't know where my framing is.
Why
can't I do this? Knee kick, knee kick, knee kick.